We're entering World War III. Coming through.
So this matchup is one of the most hilarious matchups.
I'm ready for this.
And I was hoping that it would be Smashville 2 because this is literally just who controls 2/3 of the stage better and who's better at avoiding taking too many trades, because that's really it. There's no other way to put it. Like, it's all about just getting control of lower percent as often as you possibly can and be better at grab mix-ups, because grab and up tilt are going to be so huge. Or anti-air forward airs, recognizing that you're going early for that Cypher. You don't even need to go for all that, and now that is a very, very good spot for Miscellaneous to already have a full stock up lead like that.
I hope they have an air raid siren installed into the town, because there's going to be a lot of explosions going on. I want these villagers need to duck for cover, man. I don't know why they're spectating this. I love the fit, both going for fair on each other, just because it is such a good tool with both dealing with Cypher and spiking Snakes. Snake is a pretty big boy, so yeah, he's very simple getting hit off stage.
Like, you can't, like, once you Cypher at the beginning, you can't instantly just air dodge out. So if you get called out, you're going to die. So Miscellaneous doing a good job holding ground, trying to force a grab at the ledge, but gonna get the anti-air up tilt as well. This is already looking very good for Miscellaneous. It's just one of those, this is one of the few dittos in the game where having a lead like this and being this far behind really can just straight up be the end of the game. Also, thank you,
Esports.
Or Esports, Esports,
so,
what are those two for coming through with the raid of 23. We appreciate you so much for that. And Pro Nerdy coming through with the follow as well. Thank you so much. We're currently here in a Snake Ditto. Like we said, bombs ahoy. It's really just going to be so rough. Bubsy Wub Wub.
And right now it's...
I love reading these.
Miscellaneous looking far more comfortable right now in the Ditto comparison to the Octo, just with how he's dealing and staying safe. Like, he's held onto this 3-stock lead very, very immaculately, and his punishes have all been... Like, he's anticipating the correct things.
Ooh, good call, right? Realizing, like, it's like, you know what? I'm up 2 stocks. I'm just going to roll in, and I'm going to assume that you're not going to hold long enough here. Like, that's just a guess situation, but, I mean, Miscellaneous has been looking really good in the matches we've seen so far. Like, Miscellaneous held it down against the Palu, you know, obviously not very easy for most people to do. And then, you know, was it kind of given the graces of goodness and being able to run into a Shulk, which is one of the few characters who could say that. But this is just so
wow, he tried to... I actually love that Nikita off stage because he tried to prevent himself from getting ledge trapped by that up smash right there. That was really, really smart by Miscellaneous. Like, he looks like he knows what to anticipate, and Snake is almost his own worst enemy, just given, like, he kills other characters stupidly early with, like, his very strong aerials and his tilt attacks. But Snake is pretty muscular, so my man's not going to be dying too early to a lot of his stuff, so therefore you have to kind of whittle the other person down by just tacking on more explosion damage, taking trades, and just benefiting yourself whenever possible.
That right there was so bad because the grenade got placed in a position where it worked against Octo, because Octo like put it down. It's like, okay, if I get hit by this grenade, then I'm gonna get killed by a back air or something. If I roll in, they cover me. Like, I was just about to say that you have maybe 40-ish% to play with if you're Octo there, because you're getting close to grab down throw percent to get killed. But either way, Miscellaneous just tore that game apart, really, to be honest.
He killed it.
The couple forward airs, the control of the game. Also, apologies, like, it didn't pop up with the capital letters, so it just looked like one straight word. So we didn't realize it's supposed to be A-N-G Esports. Sorry about that. But it's still, again, appreciate with the raid coming through with the 23. Even more people who are very, very, very excited to hear that.
A-N-G, pretty prominent
commentary, folks. B-Fang of Long Island is commentary for your entertainment. You must be having a wonderful time as we get into ZSS versus Snake. Switching over. You didn't realize we were gonna have ASMR hours on Fusion. So,
I didn't realize that. No.
What did you think?
But we're out here.
What do you think of the switch here off of the Snake into the ZSS?
Might be a comfort pick. I don't really know. I think, you know, maybe he thought he would do a lot better given this matchup, rather in comparison to how they did it before. I don't know. I felt like in the Ditto, it's clear that there's always one party that's more comfortable than the other person, unless they're both like super, super high level players. But I don't know exactly how ZSS is going to change what, because it looked like Miscellaneous just looked a lot more comfortable with dealing with how Octo was tackling their disadvantage a lot of the time. And I'm not too certain if ZS is going to fix those problems. But then again, ZSS does have some buttons that get her out of disadvantage pretty handedly.
Yep, I think what will work. I mean, the stage pick is definitely going to change things up. I don't think Town was the intended pick. But the switch over to ZSS works in the way that Octo now no longer has to box with Miscellaneous the same way. You have the retreating side Bs and Zairs. You have the anti-airs that could work a bit better for you. And also, you can steal stocks.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
have Nair flip kick at the ledge because snakes love to set up at the corner, so you might be able to catch one of those mistaken spot dodges and steal out an early kill. So Miscellaneous still looking really good, but I really like the way that I like the fact that Octo has switched over, just because the last one, like the Ditto was definitely in favor of Miscellaneous from
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely a change of scenery was needed quite a bit in terms of the characters here, and it kind of helps Octo escape what he was kind of struggling with before, which was getting out of disadvantage versus Miscellaneous, because like I said, Snake can also be his own worst enemy in terms of how, because in the Ditto, your character can probably also destroy itself very, very handedly.
That whole ledge trap though was just perfectly read by Miscellaneous. Not only getting the first roll off and then forcing the air dodge out with the Nikita, but then committing to it again. Because a lot of times you're like, no, they're not gonna go for the roll in again, right? So I'm gonna go for the roll. They're probably gonna cover something else. Miscellaneous positioned himself not only to cover roll, but if they happen to neutral get up on, put that shield pressure with that F tilt. So the option coverage was there, beautifully played by Miscellaneous, and already taking the first stock and cruising with a lot of damage here. This is now where things can get out of hand, even as ZSS, who can get really good kill power.
And Miscellaneous just looking super, super sturdy in this matchup as well. Already has Octo pretty much at kill percent on their second stock right now, and they're just not falling for running into any of Octo's stuff. That being said, though, that jump out right there is gonna get covered, and then the up tilt to clap right back. That was so good. Yeah, just clean it up.
You know what? I mean, there's no point not to do that, right? Like if you just go off, you throw out some options, you got invincibility, and if they happen to go above you again, then you get the stock. A lot of people can get caught by that, and now that you're behind one whole game and on last stop, you like that's mentally annoying. Like it just gets in your head. It's like, well, now I have one less stock. I just finished dealing with that. Now I'm at kill percent already. How do I deal with this? It is still ZSS. I never ever stop counting ZSS literally ever in a game.
Oh yeah, no, never. But right now the grenade placement by Miscellaneous is actually just catching any potential landing zone. And, oh my god, I've never seen that in my life before. He killed just off of grenades. That was a grenade to grenade combo.
Absolutely disgusting. Miscellaneous playing that so well. I'm actually looking back on the stream to catch the very end of that stock so I could see.
He just couldn't land.
Where the
There was a no landing zone. Like, mines everywhere. They needed a minesweeper out there.
That was so smart. He actually read the short hop out of Octo with a C4, and after getting hit a few times, kind of not realizing maybe that the C4 was still on him. And as soon as he saw the jump, just let it rip. Like you got to air dodge there. So if you air dodge there, you're getting caught by the short hop up air or an up tilt. So like Miscellaneous had that last